Gemini, this is your reading. Hi, welcome in. I'm Venusian alchemist, an intuitive modern mystic with over a decade of experience in this game. How are you doing? How are you keeping? This is going to be your timeless message, so when it finds you, trust it. Okay, this will apply to your sun and rising, so let me know for which placement you're watching for, or if you are a cross watcher for Gemini. We'll keep it short, simple, to the point, with nothing but clarity and truth, okay? I ask that you have discernment when receiving this timeless message, when it finds you as well. And before we go ahead with your reading, consider subscribing to the channel for more messages like this. Drop a like and leave a comment as well. This is a brand new channel. I'm trying to grow it and I'm leaning on your support to reach my personal goals. And with that said, Gemini, let's open your energy with the major arcana to see what's going on within and around you. Okay, I've got the Hermit, strong Virgo energy here. So you could be Gemini Sun, Virgo rising, or have strong Virgo placements in your chart. And we've got the Tower. Interesting. Death and rebirth and the moon. Okay, I'll take these as well. There's a lot happening, Gemini. Okay, so like I said, we've got the Hermit, we've got the Tower, we've got the moon, followed by death and rebirth. So I'm talking to multiple people here, or multiple situations that could be happening at the moment, or that have happened in your recent past. Okay, it looks like you've decided to retreat yourself from society because of something that broke down. Okay, something was destroyed here, whether that was your self-esteem, whether that was a situation, perhaps at work or romantically speaking, adapted to your reality. But essentially something broke down that led you to retreat. Okay, also, there's something about secrecy here. Maybe a secret came out, it rocked your world, and you decided to step away from this, okay? But also, this was the catalyst for either your spiritual awakening or for some sort of ego death, okay? Ego recalibration, I want to say, because I personally don't believe in killing the ego, okay? The ego exists for a reason, and it can be very useful. So for some of you, it could be an ego death, quite literally. For some others, it's an ego recalibration here. Let's get some more context to see what's going on. I've got Scorpio and Virgo quite strongly on the table, okay? So you could have strong Virgo or Scorpio placements in your chart, okay? You feel taken aback here, Gemini. You were not expecting for this to come crashing down, whatever this was. But I do see that it was needed to be released so that you could see the end of the tunnel here, the light at the end of the tunnel, or so that you could see yourself for who you really are here, okay? So you could rescue your inner child perhaps, or find a sense of motivation. You needed to be redirected here, because whatever you were doing or whoever you were dealing with, they were not in alignment with you. Whether this is a romantic connection, the career that you are going towards, something here. Okay, cool. If you are a life path 4, 7, 8 or 9, I could be talking to you. 1 second, something just fell on the floor. I want to see what that is. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. Someone's mother passed away recently and that rocked your world. Okay, if that's the case, my condolences. But also, please understand the concept of death for what it is. Death, as it stands, is the shutting down of the physical body. The spirit never dies, okay? So your mother's energy, if you want it, it can still linger around you. You can still feel her around you, okay? And I know it's painful that she may not physically be here anymore to comfort you, but she can comfort you in other ways, okay? For some others, someone left your life and this has freed you, okay, Gemini? Yeah. Let me get one more actually, because I want to see. There's so much coming in, so I need to filter what this is about. Clarify the Ace of Cups for me, please. Just give me one more to clarify the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. For some others, this is a career shift, okay? You've decided to completely switch careers to something more creative, more like a passion project, okay? You could be dealing with some backlash, okay? Maybe you needed to start from square one when it comes to this, so that's what you're working through now. 10 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are moving away from your hometown for work purposes, to maximize your income, and to also get away from this toxic energy here, because this is energy of secrecy here. Someone, this has just come through as well, someone was hiding a pregnancy here, either from you or you were hiding a pregnancy from someone. So again, flip it where it needs to go. Clarify the Tower for me, Spirit. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? If your birthday is on the 18th, I could be talking to you as well. Or the 6th, that just came through on my timer. I could be talking to you. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but if you've seen my other videos, I like to give as many pointers as I can. 10 of Pentacles to clarify the Tower. Bankruptcy. For someone here, this could be a bankruptcy type of situation. For some others, it could be an inheritance situation that you only recently found out that you had some sort of inheritance to claim. Okay. Okay. The number 10 is significant here. For someone, you're at the finish line of something here. Queen of Swords. This is someone of authority that you don't want to deal with, but you have to. If you want to have access to whatever this wealth is, whether it be monetary or health-wise. Perhaps you need to see another healthcare professional. Okay, there's something about health here as well. Perhaps you need a second opinion, someone unbiased, something like this. Okay. Libra energy is strong here. Could be dealing with a Libra, or you could have Libra quite strongly in your chart. Tell me about the moon. What's this about? Someone here is overcoming addiction as well. Their addiction drove them to reach rock bottom here. And their spirituality saved them. Again, this could be you, Gemini, or someone around you. Okay, 7 of Wands is here. There's someone toxic in your life that you need to let go of if you haven't already, okay? There's a lot of cards that fell out, but they didn't open, so I won't accept them. They've been tormenting you since July. The month of July just screamed in my mind's eye, so that could be significant for someone. Whoever this is, you need to cut them off. You need to be objective about this. Not only are they getting in the way of your mental, they're also getting in the way of your money. Okay, Gemini? For whoever this message is, you already have your suspicions of who this could be, okay? It is coming through as a divine feminine. Doesn't necessarily mean that it is a woman, although it is looking that way. Another one fell on the floor. 1 second. Yeah, the Ace of Swords is here. So Archangel Michael's coming through to confirm this truth that you already know about. This is confirmation for someone. So if this woman or this divine feminine is getting in the way of your mental sanity and money, you know where they need to go, Gemini. You need to cut them off. You need to cut them off. Also, for some others, you need to start working with Archangel Michael again, okay, to up your protection and for mental clarity as well. Because at the moment, yes, you are isolating yourself, maybe to try and digest this whole situation, but also you could fall into the habit of enjoying your own company for way too long And we live in a society where, as humans, we are social beings. In order for us to thrive, we need to socialize, but also have discernment in what circles you're going to reinsert yourself into when you are ready to come out of your shell again, Gemini. Not everyone deserves to be around you. Especially at this time, you're emotionally fragile. You're so fragile here. And you're receptive to all sorts of energies to come in too. So please up your protection. Please up your protection. If you're around someone and they make you feel depleted, that should tell you more than what you need to know. Okay? If you're with someone or a group of people that after you interact with them, you feel energized and full of life, stick with that crowd. But if there's someone around you who makes you question your sanity all the time, or you feel energetically depleted after interacting with them or being around them, that person is not good for your soul. That person is not good for your soul. And no, I don't care if you've known them since you were 5 years old and you're 45 now. Things change. Things change. And you need to be cruel, to be kind to yourself, Gemini. 1-1 on my timer, as I said that. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Talk to me about the death and rebirth, please. 8 of Pentacles. Give me one more. You're trying to master something here. Okay. You're trying to master a skill. Maybe refine a gift that you have. Okay. What's this? Knight of Cups is here with the 5 of Cups. 4 of Swords. And the King of Swords. Jesus Christ. Okay. Again, Libra energy is coming in quite strong. So Jupiter in Libra, if you have that placement, I could be talking to you as well. There's a lot of swords in your energy. And we've got the King and Queen of Swords. This could be toxic parents, okay? Emotionally unavailable parents, okay? Maybe they don't understand the journey that you're going on. Take it to a professional then. Find you a spiritual practitioner that you trust and ask them to guide you on this journey of revelation, ego death, recalibration of the ego, spiritual alignment. Ask them to guide you, okay? If this is toxic parents, that's the advice. If this is a romantic counterpart, cut ties, please. This person is not spiritual at all, whereas you are. You're not going to save them. They need to save themselves, Gemini. Okay? Let me see. There's an apology that you're waiting on. There's an apology that you're waiting on. It's not going to come. I'll be so honest with you. You need to give yourself that apology. This person that you're waiting on to apologize to you for whatever they made you feel here, which is embarrassment, regret. Embarrassment and regret. Their pride blinds them. So give yourself the apology. Give yourself the closure and fucking move on. Okay? If you wait on this person to be humble enough to own up to their mistakes, you might as well go watch paint dry. Because it's not going to happen. I don't see it. Honestly, I don't see it. And why would you give this person so much power over your emotional state? Only you can control your emotions. They keep falling to the floor. Hold on. Knight of Wands with the King of Wands is here. If you're looking for love, yeah, this is for the single people who are open to dating. There is a divine masculine coming through. Quite healthy masculine, I would say. You might meet them at some sort of event. Something to do with music. Some sort of creative event. It looks like you'll meet them through that. They could have strong Leo placements. Okay, doesn't necessarily have to be, but it's showing. There seems to be a viable connection if you're looking to date. If you are already in a relationship, you're married, whatever the case may be, it looks like your divine masculine is going to try to spice things up. It looks like they may try to make you fall in love with them again. So they might invite you somewhere, create some sort of scenario, something here to make you feel alive again, to make you smile again. Okay, I do see that happening over the next few days from when you're watching this video, whether it's at the time of release or 5 years from now. Okay, I do see that here. Let me see. If you're looking for work, I do see an opportunity coming in about 4 weeks' time. Okay. This is like your 9 to 5 type of job. You already have the skills to fulfill this position and do quite well on it. I don't see you staying for much longer than 5 months though, because then I do see another opportunity coming in that's more aligned with your skill set and the vision that you have for yourself career-wise. Okay, so this could be like a bridge job, could be a temporary contract, that type of thing, but it's looking like a 9 to 5. Okay, what else? Give me one more, actually, Spirit. Give me one more here. For those of you who are not interested in dating, falling in love, that type of thing, you've opted out of dating, okay? I do see you sort of pouring into yourself here, okay? With the Ace of Cups that came out earlier, with the Knight of Cups as well. You're pouring into yourself a bit more. You're dating yourself. You're falling in love with yourself. And I do see you enjoying that process, but not to the point where you become emotionally unavailable, okay? This could last for about a year before you feel ready to date again and be open to having someone take care of you and not see them as an inconvenience to your life, okay? I do see that happening. So keep pouring into yourself. Keep working on yourself. Keep reinvesting in yourself. Fall in love with yourself every day, Gemini. And I don't see this being through superficial acts as well. I do see deep shadow work happening here for you. So you're really questioning everything, past choices, honoring past mistakes, forgiving yourself, letting go, and doing things right this time. I see you setting the standard for yourself. So when you are open to dating again, the standard will be so abundantly clear that only the people who are able to match your standards and your energy will show themselves up to you, okay? In terms of work, for those of you who are quite happy with the work that you're doing, I do see you being offered some sort of mentorship, a course, something through work that you're going to be funded for, okay? To master some sort of skill here or to gain a qualification through work, like a training contract. I do see that here as well. I do see it being stressful nevertheless, but I do see you succeeding with that. Okay. This couple or these parents worry me immensely because they are not equipped to help you at this time. You do need to find a mentor, a professional who helps you to not only intellectualize what's happening, okay, mentally and emotionally, but you do need to distance yourself from them. Because it doesn't matter if you go to therapy but then come home to a toxic partner or toxic parents. It's almost as if you're doing the work and then going back to the place that destabilizes you, Gemini, okay? So let's figure this one out, okay? Also, if this is a couple, they're hiding something from you, Gemini. They're hiding something from you. Let me get one more to close out this reading. I think I mentioned job opportunities. Yeah, I did. It showed up again. Something to do with an inheritance, like I said. You'll come to find this out pretty soon, actually. Pretty soon, over the next few days. I've touched on love for those seeking, for those who are already in a committed relationship. Okay. think we've looked at pretty much everything. Let's get one more for Gemini before we close this out. Page of Swords. If you are active online, go on private for 3 days. Someone's sending you evil eye. Go on private for 3 days. So your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever, your WhatsApp, whatever the case may be, go on private. Or if you know who this is that's like stalking you or sending you evil eye, block them. Block them. They're doing this to destabilize you. Yeah, exactly. There's a geographical distance between you and this person. It's one person in specific. The initial J is coming through for some reason. J. Their name could be J, Jeremiah, Jessica. I don't know. The initial J is significant for someone here. Go on private, Gemini. No one really needs to know what's going on with you through your social media. You don't need to attract that type of attention. And also refrain from posting so much if you're quite active online, unless it's for work. I'm talking for those who have like personal accounts. Maybe you use your Instagram as like your digital diary or something. Let's hold back a sec. Okay, let's refrain from posting every single thought online. Because this person is sending you evil eye. Is sending you evil eye. Making you feel more destabilized, making you feel like you need to be in ghost mode for much longer than what you need to, okay? They're interfering with your recovery here, okay? So either refrain from posting so much unless it's for work, or go on private for a few days, just so that sends them the message to politely fuck off out of your life. So then you can come back into your digital space and actually thrive, okay? And also, don't share all your milestones online, Gemini. Not everyone needs to know what you've achieved. You can celebrate with yourself and the people around you. 2 on my timer, as I said that. And with that said, that concludes your reading for today, Gemini. Thank you so much for spending your time here with me. I hope I was able to help in any way, shape, or form. If I did, let me know in the comments. Please like the video before you leave. Consider subscribing for more videos like this. If you want to learn more about me, what I do, my services, all the rest of it, check out the description below. All the links for everything else pertaining to me are there. And until next time, stay immensely blessed. Bye.